And then the second record, our producer was just very strong-willed and
very stubborn.
We did not share the same vision at all. He didn't really care about
What was his vision then, exactly?
His vision, I mean, his style was more, like, to me, it sounds like an Avril Lavigne record or something.
Yeah, like huge choruses, super produced. It sounded like
really loud guitars.
It sounded like his record more than our record. Our songs kind of got lost in the
We basically wrote the songs and sang them, and that was it. It was like we were just hired to sing.
And then with this record, we met Roger Greenewald, our current producer, and he, you know, wanted to know what we wanted. He wanted to create little worlds with each song, you know, and he would ask us, how do you want the song to feel? What do you think should go on it? Like, it was really, we were involved, and so our personalities come through.
And he also has a talent. I mean, he has a gift for bringing someone out of themselves musically, or at least with us. And, you know, a lot of producers, their ego gets in the way of that. They want it to be their record and it sound like them.
So he let you do stuff that you...
Yeah, Roger wanted it to sound like us rather than him.
Yeah, some of these songs I thought were maybe just silly little ditties that I just wrote.
Like Secret, you were like...
Yeah, I thought Secret was, you know, I was like, oh, this song might be stupid, but he's like, no, sing it. And I sang it, and I was like, oh, I hear kind of a circusy, calliope feel behind it. And our last producer had laughed at me when I had said stuff like that, and Roger was like, let's do it, you know, so it was just...
I mean, anything we wanted, you know, can we have a bassoon here, can we have this here, and timpani here? And he would say, yes! And he would find someone who played that instrument, call them, and they'd be over at his studio within an hour. So it was like, it was just, voila. He was like a magician.
Okay, and that's what you needed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And Boring was a single. Is that a joke or is there some truth in that?
It's a joke, but there is truth in it, just because we were saying earlier that you're completely bombarded with entertainment all the time these days. Like, you turn on the TV, you have endless channels that you can watch. You
have endless choices of food and...
Yeah.
I mean, there's video games. We're constantly being stimulated by something or another.
And so it's harder to
actually thrill people.
Yeah, like even traveling.
Or to be thrilled.
You've seen it all on the Discovery Channel. You've seen it all on TV.
Right.
You can't really discover anything anymore on your own. So the song.
And there's also the feeling of people want to feel good and be happy and be at peace, and they're looking at all these things to make them happy, and they don't.
So we were it's kind of a spoof on that, just not being satisfied with anything, or nothing is as thrilling or as exciting as it should be.
Is it also like a bit written with someone like Paris Hilton in mind, or?
We didn't really have that in mind when we wrote it, but
everyone
it's
points
fitting.
to her.
Girl, boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. At the time, we just thought it was a funny idea to name fabulous things and then say boring after, but
everyone mentions her when they hear the song, so sure, it's written for Paris.
and Lindsay.
And
Brittany and
all those fabulous American girls that are making us so proud right now.
But also everybody. I mean, everyone has that in them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, last question then. You still live in New York, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you feel more at home? In Birmingham, where you grew up, or New York?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's our parents still live there, so it's nice to go home, and I feel like I'm with my family when I'm there, but it doesn't really feel like my home.
New York definitely feels like home right now. I don't know that I want it to be home forever, but it feels like home now.
Because I imagine, I've never been to Alabama, but I imagine it's very, very different.
It's pretty different. We're from a big city, obviously not at all like New York, but it's not...
Birmingham's the biggest city in Alabama.
Yeah, it's not like a country town or anything.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.